Rachel was a young woman who had everything she wanted in life: a loving husband named Dennis, and 2 young children named Kerry and Leo. She loved them all to pieces and nothing could go wrong, or so she thought. It was a wet and windy Tuesday morning, and they'd just sat down to have breakfast when the doorbell rang. She went to open it and found a police officer standing on the doorstep. The officer asked if she was Rachel Youngman. She said yes and asked what was going on. The officer had pushed her way into the house and ordered Rachel to turn around and put her hands behind her back. Rachel asked what she had done wrong, but was forced around and handcuffed in front of Dennis and the kids. Dennis demanded to know what was going on. The police officer then told them she was arresting Rachel for armed robbery and forcefully escorted her from the house into the back of her patrol car as Dennis demanded that she be released straight away as she was innocent. That didn't work, as the police officer got into the car and drove away with Rachel in the back of the car. Soon afterwards, Rachel was booked, forced into a custodial jumpsuit and locked in a cell. This was so unfair. She was now in jail for a crime she had not committed and could receive up to 10 years in prison for said crime if convicted of it. She appeared on trial 2 weeks later and pleaded her case the best she could. The jury found her guilty and she was sentenced to 7 years in prison. Was this for real? She was now sitting in a prison transfer bus being taken to prison. Upon arrival at the prison, she was processed, changed into a prison jumpsuit, and placed in a cell with a prisoner who was there for aggravated assault on a 15-year sentence. She knew she was innocent, and this helped her through it. 2 years later, a witness came forward to point out that they had the wrong woman in prison for armed robbery. The Rachel they were after was actually Rachel Youngman, not the Rachel Youngman they'd arrested and sent to prison for the crime, and showed them a photo of the actual perpetrator. This was enough evidence to exonerate Rachel, and she was immediately released with a full apology and compensation for her wrongful arrest and imprisonment. And that was Rachel's story. Wrongful accusations can happen to anyone, so please beware.